Okay. To get the
There you are.
oh, perfect. Perfect. I'm turning this down so that perfect. Not using a lot of bandwidth.
Oh, that looks terrible.
I put it at I took it off high def. Everybody else had that. I put it at high def. 1, 2, 3.
So how do we know when people start coming in? Will it announce it? Who's here? And
1, 2, 3. Yes, we'll start seeing people. And so now what I'm doing is I'm turning the volume off. Now we don't need to hear ourselves. But you heard how nice it sounded?
mm-hmm. Hey, Susan's here.
Susan Goodman is here. This is exciting. How are you?
We should have gotten a prize for the
first
first arrival. Yeah. Here comes Tony.
How is the sound?
Good.
Oh, that's awesome. Thank you, Tony. We were really worried.
Good. Thanks, Susan.
Okay, so you see, now we don't have to look at that. We can just look at this. And, oh, this is nerve-wracking, getting this all set up. And
You might do a bazillion Zoom meetings, but this is our first live stream. Hey, Laura.
hi, Laura. You know, maybe next time, oh,
Yay,
look who's
Here
here.
comes the flood.
Maybe next time we should just do this on a Zoom and have everybody come in, and we'll have 100 different little screens up there. But at least we'll be able to
We can
see
each other. Yeah.
We could see everybody.
I remember
Brian,
the good old
nice
days.
to see you.
Hi,
Kind of,
John
sort
and
of.
Jane.
Michigan. Yeah. Laura, it is really, really exciting. Karen's been reaching out to the villages for this particular position since last November.
Before we ever even bought the house.
Yeah. It was a plan because in Texas she worked for another bank. Credit union. And they said, no, you got to work in Texas to work for us. So she'd been working on this for a while.
Mm-hmm.
All right, it's 7:02. Welcome to everybody. Ask questions so we don't have to just blab.
There you go. Tony and Brian, straight shot.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, we were talking about winter. Once you get down here to Florida, it doesn't take very long to get acclimated to this weather.
George is in the house.
Oh, so now we need to know what Land Girl GB actually stands for. Oh, G for Georgia? I don't know. But
Hi, Dan. Thank you.
we went, we've been to Alaska a couple of times, and we'd like to go back again, but do it for like a season, like go up there for like 3 months.
Mm-hmm.
But now that we've acclimated ourselves to this Florida weather, I don't know how we would do that.
We're going to bundle up.
We're gonna-
How we're going to do that. That's all right. It can't get too cold because you can't get out. We wouldn't be able to cross the
I
road
don't
in an
know.
RV if it were that cold.
So did you all bring champagne with you? We could do a toast. We're not ready yet for that. I want to get more people in there.
The e-bikes weigh almost 70 pounds, Susan.
Yeah,
So,
65 pounds. I don't fold them. I just keep them in the garage. But the idea was at some point in time, we would want to take them in an RV. And so it would be great to have them fold. But I will tell you, most people just, even those foldable ones, they just get a rack for the back of the RV and they don't bother folding them up.
Yeah.
They're just too heavy. They're crazy, but they work great.
and if we had to, we could.
Correct.
Yeah.
The people who fold them actually put them in those 45-gallon totes and then throw them into the backseat of their car or in the
truck
back
or-
of the
Pick up for the
in the pickup truck or things
the
like that.
storage.
Yeah, bubbles, Tony. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm ready for bubbles.
You ready for bubbles?
Yeah, we're celebrating here.
Okay. She wants to drink.
I haven't had that almond champagne and I don't remember how long.
I don't know if you guys have ever had almond champagne. Yeah. You know what's the almond stuff?
Marzipan?
Marzipan. You guys know marzipan?
Hey, Bree.
Well, this is almond champagne that tastes like marzipan. Almond's like one of my favorite flavors. And when Karen makes me birthday cake, she makes me, ooh,
Woo!
were you able to hear that? Woohoo!
Yeah, coconut almond, toasted coconut almond
Yeah.
is his favorite birthday cake.
And-
Back in the days when we used to be able to eat cake.
Well, she started making sugar-free cheesecake and putting almond extract in it. Hi, Bree.
Thank you, Bree. We love you too.
You're going to invite us to your get-together at the pool when it's just bamboo? Wish you were too. We wish everybody were here.
Yeah, it's a great place here, that's for sure.
Of course. You type like Karen.
Oh, stop. They're sleeping down here. Somebody's under my feet. Somebody's back here. They'll make their appearance.
Okay.
Put the bacon on the shoulder.
Colt is right here. And Yukon is right here. And they're going to sleep. It's Nina. Hi, Nina. Dave, nice to meet you.
Oh, they saw Colt on Jerry and Linda this morning. Oh, we'll have to go check it out. We haven't had a chance yet. Thanks, David and Connie.
I don't even know if I told you I did that.
No.
You know that picture of Colt staring at the dog on the TV screen?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, I sent them that picture.
Yeah. He's our TV boy.
Both Yukon and Colt have been on Jerry and Linda. They're stars. So, thank you.
Yes.
This is really not about us. This is actually thank you
Yes.
guys for watching and,
Yeah.
and enjoying my stupidity. There's not a lot of people out there who enjoy my stupidity as much as you folks.
We
Cheers.
really appreciate you. We never expected this.
At all, ever.
Cheers to the next 2000.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that stuff's good.
We like this.
Yeah.
So this is your last glass of alcohol,
I'm gonna
or
take
your last bottle of alcohol?
I'm gonna take a 30-day no alcohol and
Nice.
see if this eating plan that we've been on, actually I'll finally be abiding by it. I'm bending the rules a little bit. That I'm just gonna go all in for 30 days, my last 30 days, and then whatever the results are, they are. But we've got questions up here.
I know. I was just reading what Nina had to say. So,
Well, we missed Susan. Susan asked us a question.
oh,
We might have to scroll up a little bit and see
Okay.
what's what.
Hold
Cheers, guys.
so all right. You want me to go up and read what
Yeah, we
Susan?
don't, no comment left behind.
Oh, don't say that. No, that was the question.
No,
You-
keep going. There's
keep
more.
going. There's
Yeah.
more. Keep going. More.
Yeah.
Okay, that's it.
Okay, that's it. Now we're there.
All right. This is fun.
So we answered the Colton Yukon. They'll be making their appearance.
Okay. So Nina, I know you came down here, and I know there was something going on. You weren't real happy about coming here, and then you said, "Oh, I watched your videos again, and I think we need to come down again." Did I get that right? What I said to her this morning was, "We'll just keep making all these videos until Nina gets here,
Yes.
and then we can stop and
And we
retire."
stop, yes. We'll turn the channel over to you all.
Hey, Nina, you want a YouTube channel? We'll give it to you as soon as you get here.
Aw, coming just to meet us. Now, the move coordination was a long time coming because we
Yeah.
are just those kind of people. We plan, we analyze, we research. Some of us just watch a whole lot of YouTube.
And then I explained to her what it's all about. It's really funny because we said we were never going to come to Florida. It's hot, it's humid. I want to go to the west, not necessarily the west coast, but go west where it's drier. So, but
There's just no place like this. I mean,
There
we were
is
looking in
not.
Arizona, and there's a lot of retirement communities in Arizona, and the original Del Webb Sun Cities in Arizona, and they did that very successfully there. But it's now 40 years old. It's not quite the same thing
Yeah.
anymore, and it
I actually like the fact, a lot of people lament that the Villages keeps building, but I actually like that because look at when we go up north to look at those places where we used to be, where we thought we might move. It's nice. The areas are nice, but definitely it appears older. Even houses that were built in 2000, they're just not the same house as this. And I'm getting to what Nina said. What style home do you live in? We live in a 2-bedroom, 2-bath Durham. That's the model, and it's called. Ours is called a bungalow villa, but call it a courtyard villa. And all that means is we have a fenced backyard. So we can just let the dogs out and they can go do their business, and then they'll let us know when they want to come back in. What's really cool is we were going to put a doggy door in. The dogs got acclimated.
Yeah. They're good boys.
They're good boys.
They only want to go out a handful of times a day. It's hot out there right now.
We don't have any Roomba accidents, which is good.
Ooh.
But if we did have that video, we could be millionaires and then we could retire.
Yeah, we met somebody this weekend that had one of those accidents.
Yep. But they didn't record it.
No.
So
Could have gone viral.
I would move there just to meet you guys,
And that's
but you couldn't keep up. I couldn't keep up with those wild villagers. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, those 80-year-olds, they run pretty fast.
Yeah. For those of us, the big party animals that can almost stay awake till 9.
Well, I know you're not supposed to talk about the age of women, but I do want to tell you that Karen's birthday is coming up in October. And I'm throwing a big 60th birthday party for Karen. And I don't know if you guys have seen their videos, but there's a Blues Brothers band here in the Villages. And so I've hired those guys to come and play in our driveway. We're going to invite the entire village of Hammock Fenny to come and party with us. So maybe that's a good time to come down, J.A.
Yeah. Now, Tony and Linda, you plan your lifestyle visit for covering October 22nd.
Right, there you go. October 22nd, our front yard. Thank you, Angela.
Oh, Kathy and Scott are closing tomorrow in DeLuna. That's exciting.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah. And the Goodmans, they bought in full, they're going to
You
be full
must
time
be
in
drank the
October.
Kool-Aid and will be full-time in October. Oh my God. John, Jane, yes, we did. But not for very long.
Yeah.
Like Karen was saying, well, okay, so go back in time. Honey, where are we going to retire? I don't know. I want to go somewhere where it's dry. Okay, why don't we go check out West Texas? Because we were in Texas, and our daughter still lives in Texas. So let's go to West Texas. We won't be too far. That didn't work out. There's nobody in West Texas. It would be us and 100 people over 1,000 miles. So we went to New Mexico. We went to Santa Fe. We went to Taos. We went to Albuquerque.
We were there for the hot air balloon
Yeah, that's
festival.
when we went for the hot air balloon festival. It just wasn't right. We didn't visit the places in Arizona, but we know Phoenix is just a blowtorch.
Yeah.
You know, they say, hey, you know, it's a dry heat. Yeah, a blowtorch is a dry heat. It's just a little bit too much. And I kept skipping by the villages. But
then
one
he
day
saw
I watched
Jennifer
the
Parr infomercial.
Yeah, I watched that half an hour Jennifer Parr infomercial, and I was sold.
So I'm out in California helping pack up my mom's house because she needed to be moved into a memory care facility. And I get this text from Roy, you got to watch this. What are you doing? I can't leave you alone for a minute. And I watch this. It's like, huh. Yeah.
Place is pretty cool.
I think we need to go check it out.
So we came last August because that's the worst time of the year to be here. When everybody's hiding inside because it's so hot. And we figured if we could survive, okay.
Yeah, the heat doesn't normally bother me that much. But Roy, oh my gosh, the
Oh,
8 years we were in Texas,
I just
he just complained.
But you know what it turns out to be? It wasn't the humidity in Texas. It was just Texas.
Oh,
Actually, I shouldn't blame Texas. It was just Texans.
oh, stop. But he's very happy to be here. And it's amazing what your mindset will do.
Yeah. Hashtag golf cart life.
Nothing to complain about. It's like Mr. Toad's Wild Ride every day.
Yeah. But you know what? Mr. Toad's Wild Ride, even though we've made fun of it, that's a heck of a lot of fun.
It is fun. It's my favorite ride at Disneyland.
When you got to go to the bank and you take the golf cart, when you got to go to the doctor and you take the golf cart, when you got to go to the dentist and you take the golf cart, that's living. So I'm just trying to make sure.
Scrolling that, make sure we didn't meet.
Yeah,
We have
so-
not yet seen our family and friends. It's
Okay, you're going too far. Okay, where now? Where are you?
did any
No.
of your friends come to
Okay,
visit?
so Bree says she can come to your birthday party.
Yes, that's good news.
I know, she doesn't look a day over 45. What are you saying over there, land girl? We still don't know what the GB is. I still say it's Great Britain. You got to get it. I say land girl because she doesn't want to fly, but she did it to get here from Great Britain.
She could have taken a ship.
Maybe. Maybe she's going to have to tell us. Nina finally told us what an NF stood for.
Yep. They did so much research. Overwhelmed. I bet it can be overwhelming. So I understand that so much. Having gone through the breast cancer diagnosis, the first thing you want to do is, okay, what is this? What am I going to do? Why are they recommending this? And you start absorbing all this information until it's like, okay, no more. I'm done. I don't care. Whatever it is, it is.
Nina, we did all the moving ourselves. So
But my friend in California, she's a single person trying to move and do everything. It can be overwhelming. So she might take that up.
She's also got a lot of bucks.
Well, doesn't matter. It's not about the money. It's about the
I wouldn't pay
logistics.
somebody to pack a box for me if I can do it myself. No, it does. It's the money for me. But we had decided when we came back from our August trip, we still didn't have all our ducks in a row, meaning I needed approval from the company I worked for to work remote in Florida. But they were 90% sure it wasn't going to be a problem, and we were going to figure out how to do it. So the minute we came back, we just started selling things. I just started putting it little by little, every room at a time. I just started putting everything up on a Facebook marketplace and just sold everything. And it was so funny because things we didn't think would ever sell in a million years, bam, they're just gone, like your China.
Yeah.
We had your China sold in a couple of days.
Yeah, we found the perfect buyer.
Yeah.
And there weren't a lot of them out there, and a lot of people don't want to buy China. Thought we were going to be moving it. Sometimes I wish we had, but it's okay.
So by the time, Nina, by the time we were actually ready to move, we, like I said in other videos, we filled a 20-foot U-Haul. 20 foot is nothing when you think about packing up.
People our age with everything we collect.
Yeah. And then I passed them in their golf cart last Friday night, but you didn't honk. You should have yelled. You can hear what's going on in other golf carts. We would have stopped. We would have pulled over for you, Susan. Right?
But we were caravanning too. Was it this past Friday, just most recently?
So you probably saw us as we were going to Brownwood with Angela Masson and Mark.
Yeah. They just picked up their new golf cart, and you've just got to drive it once you get it.
Susan, hashtag golf cart life. It is the best.
Yes, you do smile.
Was I smiling when you passed us? Because I don't think I stopped smiling. Well, I don't know what to say. Hey, honey, I'm going to pour another glass.
Oh, I better get on it.
You better.
Cheers. Cheers. Gas or electric? There's a question for you.
Gas. I have had electric, and you do get used to it.
And we have a hybrid car.
Oh, wait a minute. I thought we were talking about
golf cars.
I was talking about the stove.
Oh.
I was talking about the stove. Okay.
That's true. The sound of the gas compared to the electric, it does make a difference. The Quiet Tech too, though, that one is not as noisy. Whatever.
If you get one that's a 2017 or newer, you're getting a golf cart that if it passes by, if a Yamaha 2017 or new, oh, there's Bobby. If you are Bobby. See if you agree with what I'm going to say here.
And cheers.
Thank you, Bobby. We'll talk about you in a minute. But if you were driving your golf cart and a Yamaha 2017 or newer drove by you, and then an electric golf cart came right after that one, you wouldn't be able to tell the difference. It's mainly the tires. You're going to hear the tire noise go by.
But there are different types of gas carts that are very, very noisy.
Oh, yeah. If you get one that's older than a 2016, a 2016 is like the tipping point. They started making them quiet, but in 2017, they made them even quieter. But if you get a 2015, I know, Bobby. If you get a 2015 or older, they can get pretty noisy. And and I'm talking about Yamahas. If you get one of these gas Easy Goes, or the other one that we see people driving, yeah, they're noisy.
Yeah.
But you got to think about it. If you are like a lot of people around here who don't put a lot of miles on their golf cart, then an electric is going to be just fine for you. But we've had our golf cart since the first week of May. It's now the first week of August. How many months is that? 3 months? We put 900 miles on our golf cart. Okay? Electric just isn't going to work for us. We go miles. We drive all the way up to the north, come all the way down, and then we're going back out again. And so it wouldn't charge in time for us. You know, they go 60 miles on a set of batteries that's supposed to go 90 miles. All right, so it'll go 50, 60 miles. That just isn't enough for us. We driving.
We could probably be just fine. It's the could part.
It's the could. And I say,
no, you're right,
no.
Bobby. Yeah, we could get the service and have them come tow us home. I guess we get a ride home. Maybe they don't take the people though, just the cart.
So everybody, say hi to Mr. Smiles. He is Bobby Hannon, our Village's sales agent, who got this home for us. Hi, Bobby. The man.
Cheers to Bobby.
Okay, I got to get some more.
You do.
I do.
Hello, neighbor Jimmy.
Neighbor Jimmy. Hey, Jimmy, how you doing?
Now, Bobby, one day we're going to have 2 golf carts. Maybe we'll get an electric one then. We'll see.
Yes, I could see having an electric one as the second vehicle.
Yeah.
No battery charging station.
Okay.
Oh, one? One? Where is it, Bobby? In the hotel?
Oh, he says one of each is good. Gas and electric.
I thought you were saying there was a charging station.
Yeah, we could bring our own. We'll fire up a generator.
I saw a video of a guy who got stuck in his Tesla on the side of the road. So he went to a gas station and got himself a gallon of gas. And somebody's saying, what are you doing with a gallon of gas? And he opens up the trunk and he's got a Honda generator in there. And so he's pouring the gas into the generator so he could charge his Tesla.
Something not quite right with that.
By the way, this one is my boy Yukon. Everybody say hi, Yukon. Can't hear you. I'm telling you, we should do Zoom next time. What do you think about that, Bobby?
Yeah, I think you're right, Susan. That's a good idea. So our champagne is from Trader Joe's. It's their...
Yeah, but we went to that winery.
Are you sure?
Yes, this is... Okay. There's a place called Almond Creek Vineyards down in Temecula, California.
Okay.
And that was the first time. What year was that?
Hi, Susan. Oh my gosh. Right after we got the RV, the second RV.
Okay, so that was 2000 or 2001. When we got the RV, we started hitting wineries because there's nothing better than driving an RV when you're drinking wine. And so we started in Southern California, Temecula, because we really didn't know what wines were all about. So we just started where it was close. Well, we found out that it's all sweet wines, kind of like Texas.
Hot climates, sweet wines. That's
Right.
how that goes.
And as you go further and further north in California, the wines get better and better, and they get drier and drier, and the grapes are better and better. So by the time we got to Paso Robles, we were starting to figure out what wines were all about.
And then we found that winery that did the rose petal
Right.
sparkling, not champagne.
So there's a winery in Paso Robles called Tobin James.
Well, did they do the rose? Or
Yes.
was that the one?
No, that was the one.
Oh, okay.
And it literally was rose petal flavored champagne. And it was terrific. And we would buy that by the case and we would give it out for gifts because it was so unique. But we really didn't want to go to Temecula. So it was really great when Trader Joe's started carrying their almond champagne.
Become our New Year's Eve toast for a lot of years.
Absolutely. So, once, twice a year, that's our thing.
The Almond Creek Vineyard.
Yep.
Yeah, 900 miles. It happens quick. When you start using that golf cart as your main mode of transportation.
Well, Karen takes the car. We have a hybrid, and she drives that to work and drives that around. And all I've got is the golf cart. But I don't
And
think.
the e-bikes.
Yeah. We don't use the e-bikes as much as we thought we would, but every time we use it,
Love
it's
it.
just a lot of fun.
Yeah.
And we got these helmets, bike helmets, that are actually walkie-talkies. So while we're biking, we can talk to each other. That's the best part.
Yeah.
Because my life is not complete unless I hear Karen saying, "Make a right."
Wait,
Turn here.
It's the turn.
Because she's got the GPS and I've got the alarm clock. So she'll get us there
And he'll get us there on time.
and I'll get us there on time. So Yukon is a Schnauzer giraffe. He's got very long legs. So that's my little joke. But Colt is what they call a Beastie. That's a Beagle Husky. And he's got all the worst traits of both dogs. So he's like a hound dog. He's all nose and he's low to the ground, but he's black and white and he's got like a face like a husky, and he's got that undercoat so he sheds all the time, and he's loud. He barks. He doesn't sing and howl like a husky does. He just barks like a hound dog. And he's very rambunctious.
He's mama's boy.
Susan, we go out. It doesn't really, you're out on a bike. Really, the heat isn't bothering us. We take him and we go over to Edna's on the Green. And
Take him, go down Hogeye Path, and take
Yeah.
him over to St. Catherine and go through that preserve.
And you know how many pools we pass on the way? So that 20-mile jaunt we did
Yep.
about a month and a half ago or so. So we went all the way through Chitty Chatty and everything. And then we went over to the Rohan Rec Center. We hopped in the pool over there.
Yep.
And then it's so hot, you get out of the pool, you dry off in 2 seconds, get on the bikes, and you go for the next 10 miles.
Yep. Stop at the Water Lily Bridge and go to that rec center and hop in that pool.
Yeah,
Then you could make it home, no problem.
no problem.
I did that right before I started to work at Citizens. They, as soon as I gave notice at the other company, they let me go, which is pretty normal. And I ended up with 2 weeks notice and no job to go to. So I made it my mission to go visit 10 of the village's pools while I was off. And I let Citizens know I was available if they wanted me to start early, but I got 2 weeks off. So I thought 10 days, 10 pools, I can do this.
But
Took off on the e-bikes and just hit pool after pool after pool. And then some days it was easier to just do that with the car, and some days then we got the golf cart right before I started. So I got to be the first test driver, which drove him nuts. But it was fun. And each pool can be really unique, and we love it.
yeah. So
Yes, pool jumping.
yeah. Susan wants to know how does Karen like working for the villages?
It's best company I think I've ever worked for. I mean, the last one was good. The credit union was really good. This place
The one that you're talking
great.
about, the one in Texas.
In Texas.
They were a
yes.
great company.
Yeah, that they hands down Citizens. I mean, it was devised by the villages for the villages, and it's just an amazing organization. And that bar is held very high, so you're surrounded by high quality people everywhere, and it's couldn't be happier.
I got to tell you, we're older folks, so we've bought multiple
Speak
homes.
for yourself.
Yeah, I'm older folks, and we've bought multiple homes. We've dealt with real estate agents, let's just say that. And our first encounter with somebody who works for the villages is Bobby. And it's quite the bar that he set. I mean, so we knew that the villages as a company had high standards based upon how Bobby treated us.
And then once we got closer, we went ahead and applied for the financing for our purchase and got a hands-on experience
And
from the buyer's perspective.
and keep in mind, Karen's been in the mortgage industry since she's 3 years old.
Yes.
But for me, this loan was in my name, so I was dealing with it. And it was an amazing experience. Stress-free. I mean, they just walked me through everything.
It's a well-oiled machine.
Yeah.
It does a fabulous job.
So if you're worried, let me take the worry off your shoulders, because what your sales agent doesn't do for you, your mortgage loan officer.
If you have one, a lot of people don't.
Well, we got a mortgage, but we paid it off before the first month. It just made the process go faster. We didn't have our old home sold in time to pay cash. So we got a mortgage, and then when we sold the house in Texas, we paid it off.
We
But
didn't know what
still-
it was going to sell for or how long it would
Yeah.
take, and it just happened to go very, very well for us.
Yeah, it's not the same world today. But when you ask the question, how do you like working for the Villages? The best thing you can say is they have high standards.
Oh, yeah.
They want everybody who works for them to be the best of the best. And when you have everybody being the best of the best,
Makes for a great,
it makes for a great experience when you're on the other side getting taken care of. We were well taken care of
Yeah.
at every step of the way. Hey, boy. Okay.
all
I know.
dogs like the dead cats.
So I want to go back up there. JA.
Yes.
Okay. So,
So Trader Joe's will still be 60 miles away from you.
which means you can't take a golf cart.
No golf cart to Trader Joe's
And by the way, no golf cart to Home Depot or Lowe's.
or Aldi's,
Yeah, there's a lot of stuff you can't get to.
but there's a lot of stuff that you can.
You can get to 90%. You can get to 95%. But, don't let him, if he wants to go, let him go that way. When we're looking for things to do, places to go, we're trying to stay in the bubble.
Yeah.
There are some things that are difficult. Going to Costco, it's just difficult for us. There's nothing like Costco that you can get to in a golf cart. You just can't.
Nope.
Somebody, though, recently made a comment that there's a Costco at Wesley Chapel.
So
And it's 53 minutes away, and it's a smaller town. We haven't been
No
there. We don't
tolls.
know. So we're going to go check it out because we do love Costco. But going to Orlando, it's just too far out of the bubble. It's going back to the big city with big city jerks, and just not interested in doing that anymore.
we'll adapt. We'll find a way to make it work without having to do that.
So
Plus, if we go to Wesley Chapel, there's no Trader Joe's.
there's no Trader Joe's there, so we may have to go to Gainesville for that one on another weekend. 123 Ginty is saying that I think they're calling me a lovely animal. I don't know.
That would be you calling a good boy.
Okay. Oh, it's Gina. Gina was my Milgard Windows person.
Hello, Gina.
You've heard me talk about her, but you've never met her.
Yeah.
Gina, Karen, Gina. Yep.
And then John and Jane, how was our home warranty experience?
We're still going through it.
Just minor little things that happens with new homes. No issues whatsoever. They take care of you. And
So we put in a list of stuff. Okay, we came in, we closed, and we bought a blow-up bed, and we slept here for the first 4 nights that we owned it. 3 nights.
Bobby's leaving. See you, Bobby.
Okay, Bobby,
Say hello to my Oregon neighbors.
we love you, buddy. See you later. So we bought a blow-up bed. We went to Walmart. We went to Costco. We bought a bunch of stuff, and oh look, John and Jane say the Wesley Chapel one's good.
Okay.
Yeah, we're gonna check it out. But oh, 1, 2, 3, Ginty, it's okay. Remember, I got a sense of humor. I got thick skin. I'm from Brooklyn. Don't start with me. So we spent one night at the Brownwood Hotel.
Yep. Bobby took care of us because
Right.
we wanted to be here and settled.
And then we bought a blow-up bed at Walmart, and we slept here. All we had was the blow-up bed and 2 vinyl chairs, plastic chairs from Walmart, but they were teal. So we were starting our decor. And it was 2 chairs so we could have coffee in the morning. But we made the rounds of the house and took photographs and this, and we made a list, and I put blue tape on the walls of things that needed to get addressed that we didn't
Minor
notice.
things.
Yeah, not big things. Phone calls started coming in within a couple of days, wanting to
Schedule the appointments.
schedule the appointments to come and do the work. And I said,
mean, they were
I'm not
on it.
there. I'm not going to be there for 3 weeks.
And we didn't expect that kind of response.
I got some sort of an error message. Can you guys text us if you can still see us? Uh-oh. I don't know. Can you guys still see us?
Yes.
Okay, good. All right.
Thank you. Okay, my turn now.
Oh, well, you can pour for me too.
Okie dokie.
Yeah, I got some sort of an error message. So anyway, I had appointments set up for the maintenance guys, the warranty guys. That the moment we came back, the week after we actually moved here, the guys were starting to show up and doing all the work, and it was awesome. We had places that the paint needed to be retouched, or there were nicks in the cabinetry, and they came by and they did
Every
everything.
little thing. And it was all little stuff.
All little stuff.
Thanks, Bob. Yeah, they've been good. And there was the biggest thing. There was one of the slabs near the front gate had a crack, just a tiny crack. But it's like,
and they didn't do that from the first list. And then something else happened recently. Some caulk started to crack. So I said, hey, you know what? Come out here and fix the caulk. And while you're at it, could you take care of that cement? And they were like, oh, it didn't get done? No. Oh, bam.
all over.
A week later, everything's finished again.
Yeah.
And they're just on it.
Yeah,
I could have bugged them, 6 months ago, fixed the concrete.
but it was so minor we didn't care, and it's over on the side we never go in or out.
But one of the things you do want to do, and that we are doing, is before your 1-year warranty expires, you want to hire a professional to come out and check your home. And they're going to check your home better than you can ever check it. They're going to go out in the attic. They're going to go up on the roof. They're going to go and they're going to delve into everything. So I think we're paying them about $400. And they're going to come out in November. These are the same guys that Pride of the Villages. They're another YouTube channel that they recommended. And I think Jerry and Linda also used them. It's D'Angelo. And it's the
Father and son.
the father and son team. And so, I mean, to us, that was a good recommendation. So we hired them.
Yeah.
There are other companies you can use, not a big deal.
We're just not really worried about it. It's a 1-year warranty. We're going to do our due diligence, but we know they'll take care of us.
Did Rusty use them also? D'Angelo? Oh, it was, yeah, you're right. Maybe it wasn't Jerry and Linda. Maybe it was the Rusty video I saw. I think you're
Okay.
right.
Okay.
Yeah.
We met Rusty
We met Rusty at
Brownwood
Yeah, I
Friday night,
thought-
Susan.
we saw the video, Bree. That's what I was thinking of. I was thinking Jerry and Linda, but it was Rusty.
You should have followed us Friday, Susan, because we did see Rusty at Brownwood Square.
That's right, Susan. If you had followed us, if you had honked for us and turned around, and you would have met Rusty also.
Yeah.
You would have met 3 YouTubers in one trip.
We were following Angela, and then when we got there and saw Rusty. Okay, good.
Okay, Susan, we'll be looking for you. It's so funny because in the afternoon I take a break from work and I grab Yukon, I throw him in the golf cart, and we go to check the. You're right, Diane. No, it was Rusty. But I take my son, my furry son, over to the mailbox with me, and I cannot tell you how many times I get stopped at the mailbox. Oh my God, it's Roy and Karen. How's Karen?
And every time somebody walks into my office and recognizes me, they like, oh, say hi to Roy.
Oh, it is. Hi, Teresa. It's so funny. So Karen's starting a new job. She's in the training. She's not even doing anything yet. And people are walking in to talk to somebody else there, and they see her, and oh, it's Karen.
And we've only had the channel for a month, and I'm thinking this is for our family and friends. It's just not a big deal. I'm not saying anything and not making a big deal.
Amazing.
But
So here's the funniest one. We've only had the channel maybe a month and a half, and I decide let's do a video called Top 10 Reasons We Hate the Villages. So Karen gets to the office, and as she's walking in, she can hear her voice coming out of her boss's office. And she's like, uh-oh. So I get a phone call. I think I'm getting fired. And then she starts hearing a voice coming out of other offices. Everybody in the village's banks, they're all listening to that video of Top 10 Reasons We Hate the Villages.
and as you know, we don't hate the villages.
We don't.
And it's pretty clear that we don't hate the villages. And we still are being true to ourselves and our opinions. We are not people that go out there and hash stuff or create drama. It's just not who we are. And they have nothing to worry about. And they understand that. And they are aware that we have it, and there's no problem with it.
Well, they did say that they want us to do some sort of a disclaimer.
Which we'd already automatically done.
But I think you should, Kelly. But I think we represent ourselves. I don't think we come off like we're representing the villages.
No, we're not.
I mean, I don't think we're very politically correct. I know I wouldn't make a good real estate agent. I think I tried that anyway.
The JA is asking about sinkhole homes.
Sinkholes?
We have not seen any sinkhole homes. I understand that if you're near a golf course or the ponds and water features, you probably want to have sinkhole insurance. But they go, and I wish Bobby was still here so he could describe it better, but the villages in their infrastructure preparation, they do amazing amounts of preparation work
to
be able to get it ready so that we don't have these issues.
But
we're not God, and it's going to happen. The water is going to move where the water is going to move, and the earth's going to move where the earth's going to move. But they can't control every little thing. But they do amazing.
If you've watched Goldwing Nut or Papa Pineapples or Dave and Brenda, where they do the drone shots, then you can see, when you're looking down, you can see where they've drilled all these holes in the ground. They're testing the soil to see what the composition is, how much drainage or lack of drainage does it have. And that's why a lot of times what you'll see is they're moving, they'll find clay in one place, and there's nothing, there's only sand in the other. And so they'll move the dirt to level it out.
And mend it.
Correct. So they're doing what they need to do to make the highest quality of base for these homes.
And not only that, these low-lying areas, there's a lot of water here, and
Yeah.
they're building them up. So there's areas that have been in the floodplains that still come up as being on the FEMA, Federal Emergency Management's maps, as being flood zones. And then up to a year later, no longer in a flood zone because of all the work the villages has done to remove the hazard. Really an astonishing system they have. It really is.
So I'm going to catch a couple of things here. So Susan, yes, the villages did say something. They've said that their
Well,
lawyers.
I actually went to them and said, this little thing that we're doing is becoming much more than we ever anticipated. And we just want you to be aware of it so they hear it from us, not from somebody else.
But it took them
Yeah, here's
quite a
cool.
while to come back and say, yeah, you need to do something. You need to put some sort of disclaimer on there, and we're going to have our lawyers write something up for you. But we haven't seen anything. I don't think that they care all that much.
There's been people out there
There
spewing
have
stuff.
been-
They're just being careful that that we're not one of them, you know?
Okay, there are a couple of YouTubers who were given warnings because even though it wasn't their intent to represent themselves as the villages. When you're dealing with old folks, they can get confused. I just dealt with somebody last week who,
See you, Bree.
Bree, who thought a YouTuber was trying to sell her a house. It's just a YouTube video.
Yeah.
I mean, people get confused. So the villages would like you to say, hey, we don't represent the villages. We're just giving you our opinion.
Yeah.
But that's really the extent of what they say.
I think so. So here's to joyfully living life. Welcome.
Yay!
We're
Better
glad you
late
made
than
it.
never.
Yes. And Kelly, I hope you do. Yes, you can request your loan agent.
Yes.
Jimmy,
You got lots of YouTubers in the neighborhood.
yeah, you've got a couple of us out here, and there's more, I think, and photographers. You have a lot of people that are interested in photography, which has become, between the YouTube channel and the photography, Roy's new hobby. He just
Well, you know,
eating it up.
it's funny that, I don't know if you guys know the story. So Karen came to me a year ago, just before our preview visit, and she said, we should have a YouTube channel. We should have a YouTube channel. I said, honey, let me go find out all the things you need to know, and then you can start, and I'll help you start one. And she goes, no, you're we. So I bought all this crap from Amazon, and then we came out to do our lifestyle preview visit, and I recorded all kinds of stuff, and we went back to Texas, and then I tried to make a video out of all this disjointed stuff, and I said, I'm not doing it. This is crazy.
Because I don't want to have to be distracted by all that. I want to enjoy life.
And I returned it all to Amazon. It's one of the reasons I love Amazon so much. They just took everything back.
Yeah.
So now we're living in the villages. We moved in here the first week of February, and it's probably middle of March. Honey, we should have a YouTube channel. But of course, now I know what that means. So I said, well, all right, if we don't have a schedule and we don't really care, we'll put it up when we feel like putting it up, we won't when we don't, then I'll do it. Because learning how to edit videos just sounds so tedious. I was just not looking forward to it. Then I found out it's creative. I'm a musician, and my brain is just set up for creative things, not tedious things.
I'm the tedious one.
I thought editing would be tedious, but it's not. It's creative. And so what's happened is, it's not so. The videoing part really sucks. I mean, I would prefer just to live life and not have to think about having a camera. Oh, we got to take a picture of that. I would rather just live life. But I do it just so I have all this footage that I can now bring into the editor and make something of it. Mm-hmm. And now that I found out how to add music to it, because really music is my life.
That's what he loves.
Now that I figured out, hey, you can put karaoke songs in it and they don't hit the copyright issues, it's been even more fun to do. Mm-hmm. So that's how this happened.
Yeah. Bree's gone. She's walking her doggies.
Okay, taking the...
Susan was warming up the seats for us at VKI Japanese Steakhouse.
Oh, no. What day were we there?
Missed her by a nose. 2 noses. We went on Saturday.
Okay.
Or did we go first? No, they said Thursday, so we were last Saturday. We don't know what day it is. We're not even retired yet.
But I will tell you, Susan, we've eaten at places like that for years. Actually, I went to the very first Benihana in Manhattan in 1969 when I was in the 6th grade. And I love this kind of food. VKI is okay. It's just I wish the sauces were better. I wish it was a real ginger sauce and a real mustard sauce. But other than that, it was fine.
They did good, yeah.
They did cook it well. Yeah. There's no show. I just want everybody to know there's no show. I mean, they throw the shrimps on the Barbie kind of thing. They don't do it.
Yeah. Well, but people weren't really paying attention to it much either. I think you kind of want an audience if you're going to go risk cutting off your thumb, you know.
Oh, joyfully living life.
Here we are.
If you could tell us what your first name is, and don't have to. That's a lot of syllables in there.
Maybe it's Joy. I'm going to guess Joy.
Oh, we'll find out if you're right.
And Joy is living life fully.
We are having a big party October 22nd in our driveway.
And she's scheduled for November.
I know. I'm just letting her know in case she wants to reschedule.
Cheers, Teresa. Tony, Roy needs maps. I don't need maps.
I have the GPS app, the $7 one. I think it's either $6.99 or $7.99. There's a GPS built into the Villages app, but I don't like it.
But they keep upgrading it and they keep updating it, and people say it's better.
You can't see. It's got a little red line to follow. The GPS app, the standalone one, has a great big blue one. It's very easy to see when you put your phone over there in the golf cart. You can see it from 3-4 feet away. I don't like the other one. So I can have the voice turned off, but I can still look at the map and see where I'm supposed to be going. So that's what I like about it. When do we have the music, Roy?
Today? Where's the music? Boy,
what?
You need to be singing here.
They don't do much singing over there. No music on this live thing. I could probably do it, but then I would be distracted, and
we don't want that.
No.
2 J's where Bobby
good.
Took us.
Yeah, Bobby took us there
the
twice.
day we arrived.
Yeah.
Did he take us there twice?
Took us there twice. It was good. But that was our first breakfast. We went there first before he took us anywhere else. Mm. And I had, see ya, John and Jane. Bye.
And Joy is not Joy, Joy's Susie.
Oh, okay. Hi, Susie.
Thanks, Susie.
One of the things I loved about going for breakfast in New York, there's specific things you can get in New York you don't generally get other places. One of them is eggs and lox. No, eggs and lox and bacon. If you don't know what lox is, it's smoked salmon, but it's saltier smoked salmon. Well, they use that smoked salmon and onions, and they mix it with scrambled eggs. And if you go to a nice Jewish neighborhood in LA, you can get it. I was very surprised 2J's offered it here, so I had to have that for breakfast, and it was good. We haven't been to Americanos.
No.
No.
We'll have to try that. Put that on the list. Thanks for the recommendation.
Because there's not a lot of good places. Food here is...
No, we've heard people, and people have different tastes too, so...
We don't want to listen to people who got bad taste.
But they might think our taste is bad.
I know. We might find that Susan doesn't have very good taste. She might like their hamburgers, and we're going.
Yeah, we're still working our way around. We started.
Oh, we lost another subscriber.
Oh no!
Don't leave, Susan. Don't leave.
Are you going to be our thumbs down on every video?
We got somebody. Bye, Nina. We love you. See you one of these days. You come and say hi.
Next time you come, we're going to find you.
Yeah. Now, what was I going to say?
I don't know.
Had to do with food.
Oh, so we started this eating plan.
Oh, okay. That wasn't it, but that's okay.
Right after we got back from our lifestyle visit, we decided we were going to get healthy, we were going to get fit, we were going to be exactly what we wanted to be at the Villages. And our friends had some incredible success with this eating plan. And one of them
It works because the food's so crappy. You can't help but losing weight because you don't want to eat the food.
It definitely is about calorie control, that's for sure. And it's basically changing your habits. And Roy's 35 pounds down and off his medicines.
Oh, thank you, Susan. That's it. I'll get there.
And I'm 45 pounds down and never had any medicines to worry about. Just glad to be down 45 pounds. And we're about ready to call that whole eating plan a day.
But we have to stay
us.
on some kind of a plan where we can keep this weight off.
Yeah.
Because, I mean...
that was a lot of work. It's been a year.
lot of work.
I don't want to do that again.
But Susan, it's really funny. Now, I'm glad that YouTube hides how many thumbs down you get. You guys can't tell. You can see how many thumbs ups we get. But you can't see how many thumbs downs we get. But there's somebody going onto our videos. We get 1 or 2 thumbs down on every single video. It's almost like the same 1 or 2 people are going there and giving us a thumbs down. And we're trying to figure out who it is. I won't mention any names, but it's just so funny. Forget the exercise, David. Forget that. That's baloney.
No, it's not baloney. It's common sense.
It's carbs. It's carbs.
But we are watching.
You know what? We went on the carnivore diet. For almost a year, we ate nothing but meat, and we lost weight because there were no carbs. It was awesome. But the problem is, you need crunch, you need vinegar, you need something, and I was dying for a salad.
So that was short-lived.
But
Tony is not our thumbs down person.
Oh, good to know, Tony. Good to know. I was worried about you. I was thinking.
But we definitely get more exercise and more movement here, just naturally being in this environment, Davis. I mean, we take these boys out every morning for our half-hour walk. And
it is humid in the morning. Oh, my God. You just walking the boys and just working up a sweat.
And I'll take my break at work because I have to go see what's happening out with Lake Sumter.
But it is just
gorgeous.
this time of year, so you know. But we don't complain about it. That's the interesting thing. Because it was half as humid in Boston. But I bitched and moaned about it all the time.
You did.
and I don't hear. And it's because I'm just so happy. I'm just so happy.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. All right, we're done. Okay.
How do we handle love bug season? It wasn't very bad. I mean,
No.
I don't know what our expectations were, but it wasn't.
I know exactly what they were. We thought they were. It was like alligators.
Land girl.
Night night. See ya. Okay. Bye, Land Girl. we had expectations that alligators would be sleeping in our backyard. We had expectations that palmetto bugs, which are giant cockroaches with wings, okay, that they would be chasing us down the streets. I don't know if you guys saw it, but somebody, I'm sure you didn't, in our Facebook group, somebody got out of their bedroom and came out to a snake in their living room.
Yeah.
We've been lucky.
Here's the pest control.
So we had this expectation that the love bugs were going to be like swarms of locusts. I mean, you couldn't even see through them. That's how people describe them. That's how Jerry and Linda described them. Yeah.
The mess that they make of your paint and the cleanups that you need to do, and they're all over everything, your golf car, your house.
Wash your car.
We were
Wash
afraid to
your
go out
car.
on the e-bikes.
Yeah.
Don't want to smile.
And
yeah?
by the way, we're now putting the windshield down in the golf cart to get more breeze. There's no bugs. Forget about it. Susan, there is an alligator at the Fenny Putt and Play. We've met him multiple times. Yeah.
Yeah. That's one of the best fishing locations in our
By the way, yeah. So besides photography, the other thing I was going to say is, for years I've said, I need a hobby, honey. And I keep thinking, what am I going to do? What am I going to do? And I move here and bam, I got a YouTube channel. And then I find a couple of people in the neighborhood who like to do photography. So I'm going out Saturday mornings and 4 o'clock in the morning waiting for the sunrise while you're still getting your beauty
4
sleep.
o'clock on Saturday, no way.
And now I'm thinking, maybe I'm going to get the fishing pole. And I went looking up on the village's website to see what the deal is on fishing. And basically it says, any body of water other than Lake Sumter, you can fish in. And then they have certain bodies of water that are recommended for fishing. And that Putt and Play in Fenny is one of the recommended bodies of water to fish in. So is the water over at Everglade, Rec Center, and Riverbend, down south where we are.
There's several up north, too.
Right. And we've heard of the ones up north.
Sunset Point, I think, is one of them.
No, you can't do that because that's on Lake Sumter.
No, the one that's off of Buena Vista. The little pond?
That's Lake Meone, a little Lake Meone area thing. But you can't do anything on Lake Sumter, and that's the biggest piece of water around here. But I don't know if anyone ever catches anything. I've never heard. Well, Jerry says he's caught a couple of little thingies.
Maybe
I don't know.
Lake Deaton? Is that?
I don't know. I don't know.
There's an actual natural lake in addition to all the ponds that are used for the irrigation.
But I don't know if you can get to Lake Deaton with a golf cart. I want to go in the golf cart. I want to stay in the bubble. I have learned that every time we leave the bubble, I get stressed. So let's just stay on the golf cart. I'll bring my fishing pole, my Walmart lures, and I fish really, really well. I can drink beer well too. It's just the catching part that I'm challenged at.
Me sitting and doing nothing is my challenge.
Well,
unless I'm reading, I could sit there and read for hours and not even think about it.
I'm loud. I'm not sure if you're aware of this. And Karen loves quiet times. So going out and doing some photography and then maybe go out and do some fishing on a Saturday morning, and Karen could get maybe 2 or 3 hours of quiet time.
Do laundry, clean the kitchen, do all the things that you don't have time during the week.
That's certainly your prerogative, honey.
And sit on the lanai with the boys and have my coffee.
Yeah, that's nice. That's nice.
Yeah.
Hi, Sarah. Cheers.
Yay. Uh-oh. We empty? We're going to have to finish it?
I need some more. Don't drip any on me. It's sticky. No, go.
Never-ending bottle.
I like it.
Want me to save you some?
No, you don't need to do that. Here it is.
Ta-da.
Got a little bit left for you.
All gone.
All gone. And tomorrow we go 30 days with no alcohol.
Yay!
It's our new diet plan. Eat pizza,
the only
no
thing-
champagne.
I miss pizza. Even the cauliflower crust pizza.
Yeah, we haven't had real pizza in over a year. Yeah, it's been
A long time.
It's a long time.
Yeah.
I say,
Cut out the food.
you know
Just
what?
go for the alcohol.
It's not that we disagree, but we really like food a lot.
Yeah.
I mean, we're foodie people. Now, I think I'm more foodie than Karen. I'll eat more stuff than she'll eat.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I'll eat oysters and
Yeah, they're as big as your head. Forget about
Yeah.
that. No way.
and I'll eat liver, chopped liver anyway. And I love seafood.
I love eggplant.
I don't like eggplant. Okay, oh,
Yay,
Susie eats the
Susie.
yeah.
It worked for her. So should we tell that story?
All right. So our daughter Bridget, this is now how many years ago? Okay, we did
Probably about 3.
3 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
So she was having issues. We weren't sure if it was a rheumatoid kind of thing or what it was, but she was having some sort
Joint
of
pains. and
yeah.
just
So autoimmune kind of
like
symptoms.
chronic pain.
And it got to the point that she was just lying in bed for 16 hours a day. She couldn't go to work anymore. She lost her job because she couldn't go, but that was okay. She just didn't want to go. And we watched Jordan Peterson. I don't know if you know who he is, but his daughter was having those same issues. And she had, by the time she got to 16 years old, she had all kinds of joint replacement surgeries and just all kinds of things. They were going through hell. And what happened was she went on this carnivore diet and came out from this. And
She being Jordan Peterson's
Jordan Peterson's daughter. So
The lion diet, yes.
no. And so he started doing it. He was getting depressed. Well, he started doing the carnivore thing, and his depression started going away. So we talked to Bridget. We said, if we'll support you.
You want to do this? We'll do it with you.
Correct. Well, guess what? She's out there in the world working.
Within a week, she was feeling better. Within
Yeah.
3 weeks, she's out doing things again.
It was
Next thing we
amazing.
know, she goes back to her employer and asks for her old job back and gets hired back. And
she's
her
just been
just
moving up the
completely turned
ladder.
around.
And she just got married. And I mean, it's amazing.
Yeah.
Now, what she's not eating carnivore anymore, but she's now reduced her diet back away from the things that were having these
causing
negative
the
effects
it was
on her.
inflammation. A lot of it was
Yeah.
inflammation. When she starts eating too many French fries, she just dials it back a little bit.
So, what the lion diet?
Carnivore. It's what lions
okay.
do.
I thought. Oh, okay,
It's a nickname.
okay. It's also the Eskimo diet.
That's true.
Or Inuit diet.
Mm-hmm.
No, Eskimos. I'm not politically correct.
It's okay. I still call it Mount McKinley.
Yeah, but we love food, and food just wants to stick to our ribs, and it doesn't really matter what it is anymore. Have we taken the boys to any outdoor No. When we go, we're going in the golf cart, And
We have one boy that would be good, but he's not really big on crowds. You get him out of his element, and he gets a little nervous. And we
but
have one boy that
too rambunctious.
doesn't care about any of that. But
And he loves food. He would be in everybody's face. And he's loud. If there's another dog around, he would just start barking. It wouldn't be pretty.
that's you, sleepyhead.
We've had him for about a year and a half. He's just starting to learn what heel means, which is good. He's learning.
Yeah, we go out very early in the morning so that we hopefully don't wake up all the neighbors when he whines by every house that has a dog in it. So we know.
Yeah, both the boys are rescues, and Colt, the rambunctious one, the Beastie, he was in a foster home and kept getting adopted. And
Well,
then
they would take him for trial runs.
and then they would bring him right back. And he would just go do this over and over and over again. They said, "Oh, he's such a terrible dog. He's a terrible dog. He ate my socks. He did this. He did that."
Pick your socks up.
So, we said, we're going to take him and we're not bringing him back. And they're like, "Yeah, sure." And we never did.
No, we've had some dogs that we probably should have taken back. We didn't.
But it's just taken. He's very
He's
hound-dog.
joyful.
He is
loves
joyful.
to jump for joy, but it's about 6 feet high. You better watch your head. Don't bend over.
Yeah, don't lean over to give him a kiss because you're going to get a
You're
bloody
gonna get
nose.
headbutted.
But it's taken us we like Caesar. We learned a lot from him.
Yes, I know who you're talking about, Susan. I actually met her today. So
We're too cheap. It may take me 2 years, but I'll get it done.
yeah, she's her business is just taking off. She's doing really, really well. And I think we need to get our boys trained because I think we need to be trained.
Well, like I said, he's starting to heal. He's getting better, and he's just a sweet boy. He's just a sweet boy. It's interesting because when you don't know who the dog is going to take to, you don't know if it's going to be a mama's boy or a daddy's boy, and it just turned out that Yukon just attached themselves to me, and that's my boy. Mm-hmm. And so we wanted to get another dog that would be mama's boy. And how do you know? You can't make him a mama's boy. It's just the luck of the draw. But that was our plan, and it worked out. Colt is mama's boy.
He's my baby boy.
He hangs out by the window waiting for her to come back from work. Mama, where are you?
Yeah, that was hard to go outside of the house to work when I'm used to having dogs at my feet.
They sleep all day, honey.
Okay.
But he knows what time you come home, so he's looking out that window waiting for you.
Yeah, they have an amazing sense like that. They know when it's time to go for their WALK. And
be careful, they're learning to spell too.
I think you probably already did. But they know when it's time for DINNER too.
Oh, they know what time. They know they got good built-in alarm clocks.
Mm-hmm. They know when it's the weekend, and it's like, forget about it. You're eating late. That's how that goes.
So you guys got any more questions for us? Hi, Madonna.
Cheers.
Woo-hoo.
December, how exciting.
December's a good time to come.
Advice would be, understand it's going to be busier than other times of the year, but that's also fun and exciting. I hope you've booked at least 7 days because there's a lot to do, especially that time of year.
And you want to get lost. You want to get that golf cart and get lost.
Yeah.
Just ask Susan. She got lost. Susan, was it fun getting lost?
I think my favorite pool, Susan, is the water lily pool. I don't know why.
I don't know why.
I like it.
There's nothing special about it.
It seems to be a little bit off the beaten path. That might change now that DeLuna's opened up and there might be a lot more people. But it's right at the bridge. It was the perfect place when I needed a break after riding for 20 miles. I just like that particular pool.
I hope so too, Tony. But I know you didn't ask me what my favorite pool was, Susan, but I'm going to tell you anyway. My favorite pool is the closest one. I like Hummingbird because I know that everybody I meet in there lives in my neighborhood. So you immediately have something to chat with somebody about. Oh, what kind of house do you have? What street are you on? What, so your neighbors. It's great. I like that.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Got some good sign language.
Uh-oh.
Did people flip you a flamingo?
The 3-finger salute with only one finger? People are so rude.
Yeah, the flaming Florida flamingo.
Well, that's hard, Sarah, to decide what village is my favorite because I go around to the open houses to meet the different sales representatives because there's 380 of them for the villages now, plus the MLS people. And I get to see a lot of the villages. And it's, I think nearby, it would be Bradford is one of my favorites. It's all encompassed
I don't even
by
get
the
that.
preserve. It's quiet. It's close to a lot of different
What if
things.
money was no object?
I'm waiting for Eastport, and I want one of the neighboring villages that are going to be on Eastport.
I would love to live in a house that overlooks Lake Sumter.
Yeah, lakeside cottages. I walk by there every day. I don't know why that didn't
a sunrise view. With a sunrise view.
Yeah.
So I could sit on my lanai and watch the sun come up over the lake.
Well, if you want a sunrise view, you have to get a house on Arnold Palmer Golf Course.
I don't care. That's what I want. That's what I want.
Okay.
But Davis, you can easily buy a house here for $415. Easy peasy. But it depends on what kind of a house you're looking for.
Right.
So, but you can pick up a 3-bedroom courtyard villa for less than that.
Yeah.
So you could have a 3-bedroom, 2-bath, 1,600 square feet with a fenced backyard for less than $400,000.
Yeah. You have
Now,
many choices.
If you want any kind of view, you're going to be over that. You're going to be in the 4s and 5s.
A friend of mine moving from California wants a pool and would really like to have a view, not necessarily preserved, but a pond or a golf course.
Then you're the 6s or 7s.
Easy. Yeah.
Yeah.
Depends on what you need.
But one more thing, Davis. It is starting to slow down, but it's not slowing down. It's normalizing. So instead of houses, let's say a pre-owned home, where you're going to have a bidding war immediately and you're going to have 20 people bidding, you got better odds in a pre-owned home. Mm-hmm. The problem with the new homes is you got to be first in line. And some of the houses that are in that like 350 range, that's hot stuff.
Yeah.
And so you need a good sales agent. You need somebody who's there, who's got a good, fast mouse clicking button. So you're first in line for that house.
Yeah. And Susan, my friend's probably going to go with pre-owned as well. She loves that northern area. Every home she's seen in there, she did all the mature growth and what you get for your dollar. She's fine with them coming in and rehabbing whatever she wants to rehab.
But if we took her, for example, to the golf course just across the street from us and took her to one of those homes that overlook,
she would rather get 200,000 less and be up in the northern part. We're busy and our lifestyle's very active, and that's not the lifestyle that she has. She wants to do some things. She wants to be some little bit busy, but she doesn't want to always be hopping, kind of like we are.
So I'm not sure what happened here, Susan? So you have bought?
Yeah, she told us earlier
Wh-
that she drank the Kool-Aid and she dove in.
Okay, I think I missed it. So what neighborhood did you buy in? I'm not sure you mentioned that. And by the way, Davis, join the singles club. You can hang out with Rusty.
Yep. St. Catherine is booming with the singles there.
Yeah, we were looking there too, Susan, but we got priced out.
Yeah. De La Vista's
Oh,
beautiful.
nice.
I love it up there.
Beautiful. So we had a budget. We wanted to be 300, 305 maximum. That was what we were going to do. And keep in mind, this is a year ago. Because as you guys know from our prior videos, we did not put money away for retirement. So getting our home paid off, having a house with no mortgage was really, really important to us. So it didn't matter if we were going to downsize. This was, if we couldn't make this move and have no mortgage or be very close to no mortgage, then we weren't going to do it. And it just worked out well for us. It just worked out well.
Good for you, Susan. I'm glad you got a good deal. They're out there. I mean, and Tony, as far as there being more, I think there actually are more pre-owned homes available through the villages. I tend to lean towards that site first for everything, just because I know what the criteria is and the accuracy. Not that the MLS site isn't accurate. There's some great MLS agents out there too that I've been meeting as I go along. But
So if you need Tony, if you need a recommendation for an MLS agent or a VLS agent,
we've been doing business with a lot of great people. A lot of great people.
She'll put you into good hands.
Yep, but I think there's probably still more pre-owned homes on the VLS side, the villages side, than there are on the MLS side. They just, if somebody, the average villager buys 3+ homes. So when an existing villager wants to go buy another home, they're usually going to also list their existing home. Not always, but usually. So the VLS side gets a lot of these listings because it's just the way it works.
Okay, Tony, I'm going to answer your question, and I'm going to answer it in a not very politically correct way. I don't like people who say, oh, the market's crashing. I don't think it's a good way to help prospective clients. And the market is not crashing. I wrote that on her page, on her YouTube channel. The market is just normalizing. It was really, really hot.
It's been crazy for the longest time.
And it's not normal. It's normalizing, but it's not normal. Normal means there's 6 months worth of inventory out there. Right now, there's weeks worth of inventory.
No, it's expanded a little bit, but still.
Okay. All right. It's not crashing. And to put out a video that says the market's crashing, it feels exploitative to me. And I'm just going to say it the way I see it. She may be a very, very nice person, and she may be really, really good, but that's my opinion.
Yeah. There's some great people here. A lot of expertise, even the new people that come through here, as far as the village's sales representatives, they have to go through 10 weeks of training before they can even talk to anybody. And then they have to work side by side with a mentor that's been assigned to them to make sure that they do things the right way.
Tony, I know what you're saying. We put out a video saying the top 10 reasons why we hate the villages, and we don't. And so she put out a video that said, is it crashing?
And it gets a lot of clicks.
Yeah, it got her a lot of clicks. Okay, I got it.
And she seems very nice. I've never met her personally. I've tried to meet her personally, but there's been other agents that are open houses.
I got it. But I'm just telling you how I feel. Well, it's funny because when we came here for our preview visit, we planned ahead of time. We kept sending emails out to a bunch of MLS people, and we couldn't
Nobody
get anybody to
responded.
respond to us because they were just so busy.
Yeah.
Now that it's slowing down a bit, that's smart, Susan. You should do both. That's what we attempted to do.
Yeah.
But in the end, because because of the market that we were in, and it was so hot, we did, and the prices just kept going up between the sixes. We could actually buy brand new construction for less than a pre-owned home.
Yeah. Well, I think you still can. It's just
Yeah.
the way it works here.
So, but it depends what you want. It is gorgeous up north, and being between the sixes is a very nice area.
Location, location, location.
But I'll tell you what happened. We were thinking we were going to be in Case and Hammock, which is over there by St. Catherine and Citrus Grove, because we had to have a courtyard villa. We had to have the backyard for our boys. And we were kind of concerned about the freeway noise, turnpike noise. And now that we're in Hammock at Penny, so grateful.
Yeah.
It's like,
And just out of curiosity, we went over there to check it out and listen. And it's like, this would have been fine.
it would have been fun, but it not
we're
as
so happy where we
quiet
are.
as here.
Yeah.
And now that we know more about Eastport and that area down there, we're so glad that, okay, we're 30 minutes from Brownwood and we're 30 minutes from Eastport. That sounds like an awesome place
Yeah.
to be too.
Right in the middle.
Yeah, I thought that Lake Sumter would be my place,
I love it up there. I just
but
love
it turns out I love Brownwood. The seating area, the way it's set up,
for the entertainment.
right?
For me, just to go out and walk along that lake shore all the time.
Oh yeah, I mean
love
that you can't beat that. I want.
Warm during the winter.
Well, guess
we'll
what,
get your order in for you, Tony.
Tony? We got here in February. I remember at least one day
17 degrees.
I wore my parka. Well, you talking about here?
Yeah.
I don't remember
There was
that. I remember 38.
one morning, it was pretty cool.
Yeah. It goes all over the place in the wintertime. It really does.
But overall, very comfortable with what we found. We missed
Okay.
part of it. We didn't get here till February 4th.
You need to finish drinking what you're drinking.
Cheers.
I have work in the morning.
We do not shovel
No, we
snow.
do not shovel
No way. The snow shovel has been retired.
I think I brought it, honey. I think I brought it just because I figured
We're going to burn the handle?
dog poops.
Oh, man. Susan, that's exactly what happened to us. We called 3 people, nobody responded. At least you got one. I'm glad it worked out for you.
We called one of the guys we really liked from his YouTube channel and never got a phone call back. I won't mention his name. We didn't have a good or bad experience. We had no experience.
Can't vouch if you don't know.
But then we started looking on Realtor.com and trying to find out who's got all the listings and who's doing stuff. And we called the people who we thought were professionals.
Had good ratings.
They didn't call us back either.
Yeah. Teresa, I think we're going to follow you.
Yeah. So everybody say goodnight.
Good night, Teresa. Good night, everybody.
We're going to wait for you to all say goodnight, and then we're going to click the button.
We're going to wrap it up, and we'll have to do this again. It's been fun. We really appreciate you all. Yes, Diane, leave it behind. Burn it.
If you see us, honk.
Yes.
Wave. Do something.
Thank you so much for stopping
See you,
by, y'all. We
Marilyn. See you,
appreciate
Madonna. See you, Sarah. See you, Teresa. See you, Susan. See you, Tony. See you, Kelly. Davis, neighbor. Say hi sometime. Is that it?
Looks like it. Bye, y'all.
See you, Susie.
Thank you.
See you, David. Your hand waving over there in the
I
corner?
can see it. Okay.
Okay. That's it. I'm clicking goodbye.
Good night.
Maybe if I can figure out how to do it. Okay, somewhere in here is the thingy that you say, I'm done.
Stop streaming.
Where?